Welcome to Kullchr.
Yo, I don't know. I didn't know how I was gonna start this podcast off. But man, I think I got it. I'm gonna let y'all listen to the first part of this.
The plan is frigid and it's vivid, and every individual in your district. Crimes committed, number signs so negative it's in the single digits. The chilliest atmosphere is where the killers don't care, and where the will is beyond being repaired. The skill of choice to do what most don't dare, as we prepare to exit the millennium. Minimums is not maximum. Niggas is catching novels instead of sentences for the cracks and the crumbs. I guess some sight to see all the blacks in the slums with their gas and guns. Roaches and rats become one. Gray color officers all for us, no solution. The revolution will not be televised or videotaped. Landscapes hidden behind gates with only a few ways to escape. They sick in the cell. The inmates frustrate to the killer will replace their bloodline and they blood.
Yo, man, look, I don't know. I really don't know, man. That's a for all of y'all that know that I'm doing this new thing with Kullchr now, man. At the end of this podcast, you'll hear this full song. So stay tuned and get ready for a really, really good podcast, man. I had fun making it today, and it's all for y'all, man. It's all for y'all. So y'all let me know what you think. Like I said, this is the dopest podcast in Georgia. Y'all email me at jesslissen@gmail.com. That's JESSLISSEN @gmail.com. Y'all can reach me y'all can hear this podcast on any platform that you listen to your podcast on. The main ones that I know off top is Buzzsprout, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube, man. So look, y'all hit it up. Peace. Yo, check. Man, I am back with another one. I don't know what it is about when you feel doing the podcast, when you feel like that, it just come to you, and you just wanna come talk, and then you end up forgetting most of the stuff that you wanted to talk about. So I guess you just have to be a good note taker, have to be a good, you just have to be skillful in this podcasting business. But listen, couple of things. I want to shout out a couple of people that I didn't shout out last week. Here again, I had so many other things that I wanted to talk about that I was talking about that I didn't get a chance to shout out these dope people that I met at the Slutty Vegan last Saturday. I said that I was going to talk about them on the podcast, and I'm going to give my little thing, my little outtake on them, and what it is that I want to, shout them out about. The first one is Brooklynbaby725. If you look her up on Instagram, it's Brooklynbaby725. Man, this woman, she has the natural juices. When I say the natural juices, I'm not talking about from the poom poom. But women, this will make that poom poom taste a little better. Let me stop. Y'all know how I get down on Kullchr, so I don't hold anything back. I just talk. I just let it out the way that it comes out, and I try to be as tasteful as possible. So, but anyway, she all of her juices, standing outside in that line, in any line, anywhere these juices are banging. My daughter bought one, and she said they were good. But the thing is, what drew me to this, right, is because it was just the other week, me and my daughter was talking about us coming out with the lemonade, with some type of lemonade using other things for sweeteners. You know what I'm saying? So, and we didn't get out. Well, we don't really get out downtown that much to see or just get different people's products and stuff. So Brooklyn Baby was down at the Slutty Vegan out there where everybody was sweating, waiting to get closer to the door to get that slutty vegan burger. So just like any other vendor, here's Brooklynbaby 725 with her cooler, her juices and everything. Boom, roll up, and I took a little sneak peek picture, took a little picture, posted on my Instagram, tagged in it, and she connected with social media so well that boom, she got that notification and she immediately like, who is Kullchr? Little did she know that she was about to be on somebody's podcast, being spoke about on somebody's podcast. So anytime, like, y'all go ahead, friend her on Instagram and link up with her. She say that she her juices is out there. She can get them to you, and she's quite the hustler, man. Those are the type of people I want to rub elbows with. Those are the type of people I want to, share my energy with, because that's how that's just how networking goes. So Brooklynbaby 725, look up on Instagram, and most definitely find a way that you can go and get you one of those juices. Now, another business, and by the way, these are black women, black women at their finest. So we have don't get me wrong, okay, Jada. I don't know Jada's last name, but listen, y'all, I was actually seeing the bright shirts. The color scheme on them is good, black with white. I think it's black with white. Well, it's outline, but anyway, it's very catchy. And she has this app. It's called Wait Up. So, I didn't know that it was an app. I didn't know what was going on. I thought it was something with the Slutty Vegan or whatever. Boom, boom. But anyway, so now I'm going to remind you, and I met both of these women down at the Slutty Vegan. So the line is long. The line is what was about 2 hours long. I stood in line 1 hour and 57 minutes. So what Jada's app does is she has people working with her, and they have people that will wait in line for you. So if you're at any event and you need somebody to wait in line, it's going to be a long line. It's going to be 1 hour, 2 hours, and you maybe have something else to do. You know what I'm saying? Jada got the app Wait Up. I think it's We Wait Up. Let me look at the Instagram. Boom. We Wait Up. WEWAITUP. Follow her on Instagram. Check out what she's doing. And if you ever see these bright shirts standing in line, in a long line that you're in, check out her rates. Check out the rates. And get somebody to stand in line for you while you go and grab you something to eat, while you go and grab you something to drink, while you go and do a little shopping. You know what I'm saying? This is black women work at its finest, man. And here again, this is another woman that possibly, we can get on the podcast, you know what I'm saying? And we can sit down, we could talk about how she thought of this, probably like everybody else think of a great idea, tired of being broke, tired of working for somebody else, tired of making somebody else rich. So why not just put your own time, your own money into yourself? You feel me? So that will, if you make $100 today, you made yourself $100. You didn't make $100 and make somebody else $150. You see what I'm saying? So shouts out to Jada and We Wait Up, the Wait Up app. Yo, I'm with that. I will most definitely be using them. And I'm telling you, I would have used them down there that day had I known it was going to be 1.5 hours. I thought things were moving a whole lot faster than that. But by the time I realized I was going to be there for a while, I was there for a while. So I didn't get a chance to use them. So shouts out to y'all. I hope y'all most definitely get y'all fans, y'all followers on Instagram and everything to follow Kullchr. And, you know what I'm saying? Just like I said, we rubbing elbows, we networking, we making shit happen out here. And yo, get at me. I most definitely want to have you on the podcast. We can sit down and chop it up about anything. All right. So now I'm going to get to my business. Yeah, I'm two different things. But anyway, I just got off of a podcast, man. I just did a podcast. Chef Sharon. Damn, I keep calling her Chef Sharon, but her name is Sharon. She's a chef, but she does a podcast, my humble opinion. So, and newsflash, I don't know when this is happening, but the name has been found. The name is done. We don't need y'all help no more. And it was just so funny that that Sharon threw this out there, and she was like, let's just name it Just Chopping It Up. And I immediately went berserk. I was like, yo, that is the dopest shit ever. How did you come up with that? You know what I'm saying? And she was just like, cause we just be chopping it up most of the time. We just be talking. And I was like, oh, you didn't get it like I got it. I got it like, my social media dial is Jesslissen. So Jess, and then you're a chef, you be chopping shit up, you know what I'm saying? That's how I put it together. That's how my mind be going. And she was like, nigga, I didn't even think about it like that. See, y'all ain't heard Sharon really talk like that, right? So on Just Chopping It Up, you're most definitely gonna get more of the laid back Sharon, the homegirl in the kitchen Sharon, the really giving her unfiltered opinions on things, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna make shit pop, man. Gonna make it pop. But let me see what else. Boom. Movies and TV shows. Listen, I really hate when they take good shows off TV, just like end it. They have a crazy ass ending because something happened in the production, something happened on set, something happened somewhere to make them just take that shit off the air, you know. And from what I hear, Power is being taken off. 50, he's making his excuses and, oh, well, we got something better coming. We're doing something better. He still got the Big Meat story to tell, the BMF story. He still got that movie to shoot and everything. But I think Power was one of those, one of those good black TV series. You know what I'm saying? One that I've started watching again. I've watched it all the way through once, and I'm starting to watch it again. And the name of it is Revolution. Listen, if you all have not seen Revolution, this is a must-see TV show. In the beginning, it get right to the shits. It's like they're riding in a car. They get a phone call from one of their buddies that work at one of these big tech companies, and he say, hey, it's going down. You better get somewhere. And everything just go out. Boo boo. Like the car stop. They get out their car and start looking around. Every car on the road stop. Lights going out on it. Basically, all the electricity in the world gone. And then they flash 15 years later. How's it still going? No electricity. It's horses, dogs, farms, crossbows. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all of these things happening. They still got their fire that they dealing with, so they can make things, make some kind of metal things or whatever. They can get all of that stuff going. But are you ready? Am I ready? Are we ready for the lights to go out? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we can't act like this just can't happen. It won't happen. Even if it's just not the lights. What if the internet just leave? No more cell phones. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's crazy. And that's basically what was happening here. They didn't have anything. And the government changed. They had the government of Monroe, the government of they had a few governments over here in the United States. I'm just giving a cap on the first episode. See, this is the first episode. This is what makes it so dope, because now you know exactly what it is you're looking for on there. And it's just a good TV series, man. I actually had to go and download it from one of my torrent sites, and I'm watching it. I'm actually watching it on my Fire Stick. So those of you that's got a Fire Stick and you got Exodus on Kodi, oh man. Oh man, I'm getting into a whole nother thing now when I start talking about Kodi and different things like that. Listen, TV is overrated, y'all. Like, you can get you a Fire Stick and you good. You can get all the live TV. You get all the HBOs. You get everything, all the fights. You get everything. Guess for how much? $0. The only thing you paying for is the internet. But the cable, and basically what you're paying for is how radio stations have people that set up the music. What's them people name, man? Program directors. That's the same thing it is with TVs. They have program directors. Your programs are already programmed to what time they're coming on. You got to be in front of the TV at this time and this, that, and the third. But with a Fire Stick, you can go watch whatever you want, man. I watched the African station the other night going to sleep just for nothing. I didn't understand nothing they were saying. All I knew is I was watching the African channel. I watched the damn weather up in damn Chicago. I'm talking, this is like the live, Chicago reporting, man. This is it just opens you up to a whole nother world. So what if all of this stuff just left us? Have we prepared our kids to be able to make things to hunt with? Have we prepared our kids? Are you prepared? Can you? Shit, I'm talking about the kid. The kids are more likely going to be able to adapt to that. But I'm talking about your rusty ass. Yeah, if you listening to it, your rusty ass, can you go out and hunt and provide food for your family? Can y'all sew? Can y'all make clothes? Can you grow? What can you do crafty with your hands? So if you sitting there scratching your temple and you're wondering, then maybe it's time to get on the road, because I just don't see this thing happening forever. Something is going to get an overload. And when we get that overload, that's when the trouble start. You feel me? That's when the trouble is going to start. And we're going to have to be able to throw sticks, throw knives, just make different things in order to survive out here. So that's just one of the things. I also want to go check out Under the Dome. That was another series that ended abruptly and so crazy. Under the Dome, and these are some pretty white movies, white TV series, man. They do a good job. But like I said, as far as now, one that is reported that's going off the air is Power. And I most definitely don't want to see Power leave. I think Empire may be going off the air or something. Y'all have to forgive me, man. I made some Brussels sprouts and salmon. Oh my goodness, salmon. Yo, and speaking of, I know the salmon have the SALMON, and a lot of people want to throw that L in there. So is it said correctly by saying salmon, or people that say salmon is also, are they saying it right? I have one that I threw by my brother one day, and it's kilograms. Is it kilogram? No, not kilogram. Kilometers. Kilometers or kilometers. And so he told me it depended on the region that we were in. So which one are you, which one do you say? Which one is it? Is it kilometers or kilometers? That's funny. Y'all hear them dogs barking? Man, it's been raining all day. It's a rainy night in Georgia. It is. It's been raining. The dogs been barking. I don't know what's going on out there. But yeah, so different things that's pronounced, tomatoes, different things that's pronounced like that, man. Is it a right or a wrong way? There's a right and a wrong way to love somebody. That's that Key Sweat, man. Y'all listen, I have this thing that people have said is called HDAD. This is a disease that's passed on through my mom have it, and she passed it on to me through being around her. But it's like you can hear something and it reminds you of a song, reminds you of a movie quote, and you just blurt it out, like I just did just then. So yeah, when y'all hear that, if y'all listen to this episode of Kullchr, know that I have explained it to you all, and that's what be going on with me. Let me see what else is on the docket for this Saturday. Now, I know y'all probably waiting for me to get with the shits, right? So, lo and behold, here come the shits. You feel me? So, I'm listening to TMZ the other day, and of course, they talking about Precious, T.I.'s sister, which that is a question in hand too. That's that age thing and no. Anyway, T.I.'s sister, she died a couple of months ago here, and it was revealed, or it was known, that she had cocaine in her system. Story didn't come out. Somehow people suppress the story. Money make people suppress a lot of shit. Okay. So, so it got out, it got to TMZ. Harvey, did his thing on it, and T.I. got on there complaining like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He got on there and he was, you profit off people pain, all this right here. I want y'all to note that he profits off of people's pain. Now, TMZ been doing this a long time, which he stated that. But they've been doing this for a long time, and you hadn't stepped up and stepped out and said nothing, or wanted people to boycott TMZ or any of these other outlets that do it. You want to step out. And I understand the black movement, doing the thing on this, but right is right on all platforms, even yours, Clifford Harris. Clifford Harris, you have done things to the community that you cannot possibly be done correcting yet. You know what I'm saying? Like we all have that guilt. Like I'm an older guy, right? So I know the things that I did when I was younger. Yo, man, that was, oh man, I'm gonna get the karma gonna come back on me for that. I'm gonna have to deal with that in some kind of way, and I feel guilty. I feel like shit. But the number one thing is, I want to come out and I want to say things against a lot of things that I've done, or different things like that. But I'm saying that I'm speaking against it because I have indulged in it. I have reaped the benefits from it. I have reaped the benefits of, and I'm speaking as Clifford Harris now. My goodness, I almost said somebody else's name. But y'all got to be from Osuna to get that one. But anyway, I reap the benefits from doing dirt, I sold drugs. I killed people. I sent people to jail. You know what I'm saying? And don't give me that bullshit about, oh, if I didn't sell them drugs, somebody else would. But fuck, okay, so they would have. But you, along with Jay-Z, along with more other people that glorify their drug selling, they have made, now y'all got the money. Now y'all can talk about other people's wrongdoing like y'all don't do nothing wrong. Y'all hadn't done nothing wrong. Y'all supposed to be giving back. Y'all supposed to build a fucking community as much as y'all done tore it down. And what I mean by that is because somebody's mama, somebody's daddy, somebody's auntie, somebody's uncle, somebody's brother, somebody's daughter, somebody took your drugs. Somebody OD'd on your drugs. Somebody got locked up because they had your drugs, and that affected families. One person will affect 1,000 people. You know what I'm saying? So y'all should be doing it. Jay-Z, I ain't leaning, I ain't coming up off of nobody when I talk about this. You know what I'm saying? Like they out here, oh, Jay-Z a billionaire, boom, boom, boom. They start naming all his businesses and everything, but they never once talked about the drugs. And I know white people done did this and y'all done tried to jump all over them and all this shit. Fuck that. It is what it is. Y'all sold dope to kids. Y'all sold dope to everybody. Y'all sold dope to everybody. I'm talking to Clifford Harris right now. So you have contributed to killing other people. And listen, when karma come back around, it might not come back and slap you directly. I'm just saying. Don't get mad at Harvey because he's conducting business. You feel me? He's conducting business. This is what TMZ was built around. This is what they do. Okay? So for you to go and attack him because he doing his job, what about you when you was doing your job? Clifford Harris, T.I. I'm sorry. I mean, look, on Kullchr, we get this shit raw. We give it like we tell the fucking truth on here. And the fucking truth is, you done killed before, man. You done killed before. You done sold drugs that kill people before. You done sold drugs. You have contributed to the bullshit in the black community. That's what you've done. You may not have started it, and your damn show ain't gonna end it. But you have contributed to the slaughter of black men in the community. Let me get off of that, man, because I start getting a little heated. But listen, so, you know, of course, celebrities are not going to speak up against T.I. because he's this, you know, in the movement business now. He used bigger words now. So, you know, they're not going to jump on his case. But this one famous person, I'm going to have to let y'all look up. Her name is Auntie Cadillac, Auntea Cadillac. And y'all go and look up on Instagram, man. And I'm going to play a clip from what she said about this situation.
God damn, T.I. turned into the cryingest bitch on the internet, okay? He always in everybody else's business, but he don't want nobody else in his. And he a self-proclaimed trap star that sold dope to his own community, but TMZ is the one profiting off people's pain. The hypocrisy. T.I., you know your family are beyond reproach, honey, and you ain't as smart as you think you are if you thought Harvey Levin was going to honor your friendship by not breaking the news that your sister Precious had cocaine in her system when she passed, okay? And why you mad at TMZ and not the dope dealer? Or did she get the dope from you, T.I., and you got misplaced anger? As for me, I'm headed to Houston's wearing Gucci.
Yeah, so yeah, basically, you know, that's about true. T.I., you need to tone down, homie. And you know, I'm saying that out of love. I'm saying that out of love because, you know, you made the statement that all of us have shit going on in our family that we don't want people to know about. You know, our kids, our wives, our husbands, us. You know, just different things you named. And you're right, T.I. You are most definitely right. So you need to go and you need to check your motherfucking catalog. Just check your catalog, homie, and tell me if you didn't speak of yourself here at this point. Anyway, man, we're gonna move on to some more news. And I want to talk about this Andrew Shultz dude, man. I listened to the Brilliant Idiots podcast. What was it? Thursday, I listened to the Brilliant Idiots podcast, and Meiko iHeart was on there. Meiko is married to Brent Grimes. For those of you that don't know who Brent Grimes is, Brent Grimes, he's a NFL football player. He started out with the Hamburg Sea Devils. That's over in Germany. He later went on to, he came to play for the Atlanta Falcons in 2006 to maybe 2012, somewhere around in there. And I think from there went to the Miami Dolphins. So he played with the Dolphins for a couple of years, and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's the last place I heard Brent at. And like I say, his wife, Meiko Grimes, she has a podcast, and she was on the Brilliant Idiots. Just a little quick background on Meiko. She played professional basketball across seas. She's a outspoken woman, very paid. It's just a lot of things that I could say about her, but I don't know if they're facts or not. I'm not going to get into that. I do know she's a vegan, a vegetarian, whatever. She like a lot of plant-based food. But anyway, that's off the subject of what my mentioning of her is for today. She was on the Brilliant Idiots podcast, and she mentioned, okay, first of all, Brilliant Idiots is Andrew Shultz, which is a comedian, edgy comedian. You know, you don't know if he's being racist. You don't know if he's being, it's just that kind of comedy with him. And Charlamagne the God, everybody knows Charlamagne the God, edgy, he's that kind of comedian. Well, I don't know what you call Charlamagne. He just talk a lot of shit. And I'm trying to tone down the cussing because I noticed the cussing. I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna get into that. But let me touch on why I'm mentioning iHeart Meiko, which is Meiko Grimes, and her visit to the Brilliant Idiots. She was on the Brilliant Idiots, like I said, Thursday it came out. And she mentioned people warning her about going on that show and dealing with the guy, Andrew Shultz. Now, I admit, Shultz has his way of being racist without being racist. He kind of hides behind the comedy. And I'm going to play y'all a clip because after he was on the Brilliant Idiots with iHeart Meiko, he had this to say about her.
That's anytime you put it on vibrate, it just won't buzz. And I'd be losing my phone so often. So for like a year, I would lose my phone for like hours at a time. And if it's on vibrate, at least if you call, you can hear the vibrate.
Okay, fair enough. Because a lot of people like Charlamagne didn't know to this year how to do it.
Oh, shit.
So a lot of people don't. And I explained to that kid Nico during the podcast. It took me about 15 minutes right before the podcast to how to do this one button on the phone. Doesn't matter. So,
and there you have it. See, Schultz know how to go at it, and he called her a kid. Now listen, it's a lot of things that, like I say, I'm subscribed to Meiko's podcast also. It's a lot of things she say that I don't agree with. And that's how it's gonna be with everybody's podcast. You can't possibly agree with everything people say. But it's just the fact that she went on that podcast and clearly let him know that people already been talking to her and telling her, hey, watch how you go on there and how you move around him, because he has a tendency of saying things in a racist way and hiding behind the comedy. She didn't say that, she didn't say all of that, but that's in so many words. That's what she was saying. And just as sure, the next day he got on his podcast and called her a kid. Did y'all hear it? He said he had to explain that to that kid, Meiko. Oh man, that does something to me, because and just to further things, he went to talking about the Beehive. He went to talking about the type of people that the Beehive is. He started here again. I'm gonna let y'all take a listen and y'all tell me if I'm wrong.
That's a white ally. Here she is trying to get a vodka soda and a water for Beyonce. She kind of try to keep your queen bee hydrated. What you bitches doing? Your thirsty asses. Right? Your thirsty asses ain't doing nothing to keep your fucking queen hydrated.
Stop drinking so much fucking honey, you fat hoes.
Fat, diabetic ass bitches. You're lucky you lose your toes first, not your fingers, or else you'll be useless. Real talk. And you all need to put some lotion on your elbows. Listen, what are you talking about? Their elbows just been on the couch all fucking day. You don't think they're gonna put some lotion on that? You just been like this all day, like, yes, go get that. Go get that. What Veronica? What's her name? How dare Veronica ask if you want a soda and vodka?
It was Nicole Curran.
Whatever. Clear your throat.
So I don't think I'm exaggerating a little bit. Whoever got with iHeart Meiko and told her that she need to watch herself when she on that show, they were telling the truth. I'm pretty sure Charlamagne the God listened to these podcasts and everything, man. And I'm really with saying, fuck Charlamagne if he don't even straighten this guy on this shit, man. Like, I know that's his co-host on this podcast, Brilliant Idiots and everything, but I mean, if he can't straighten him, then what's the use in getting on here and talk about how the black woman is the God, the black woman is God, the black woman is this, the black woman is that. If you're gonna let this guy just sit back, and I know y'all, this is supposed to be entertainment or whatever, but look, we got to draw a line in the sand somewhere. So here again, like I said before, iHeart Meiko or Meiko Grimes, look, straighten this dude. Charlamagne, you should straighten him just off the strength of her being on your show. And he went back and he said some grimy bullshit about that. You know what I mean? So, man, I think I'm gonna move on to this next subject, because I can get a little lengthy. I've studied my last podcast, and I know I can get a little lengthy when I go to talking about things. And as far as bringing shit to y'all attention, letting y'all know what's going on out here, it's a cold world, man. But let me see. So I did tell y'all I was on a podcast earlier today. Excuse me. And we talked about a lot of things, and two of the things I'm going to talk about again here on Kullchr. Now, a couple of days ago, I'm doing my thing on Instagram, and I got an inbox, which I've never gotten an inbox like this before. My DMs stay pretty dry, and whenever a DM go off, I'm quick to answer it. A lot of y'all like that. Do a lot of y'all get that notification? It's a doodle-ding. And then when you look, you're like, damn, I don't see no one notification down there at the bottom. I don't see no two notifications. I don't see no notifications at the bottom. And then you kind of look up, and this is on Instagram. You kind of look up and you see that arrow up there that's lit up. That's got that one up there. You like, oh my God, I got a damn DM. And before you click it, you just hoping and praying that that's the DM that's gonna make you go want to write a song about it, about shit up in your DM. But I got a DM the other day, man, and it lit up. When it lit, I was like, boom, ooh, and then it was this person or machine. No, it was a person, because they was responding to me. and they said that they were agent with the Illuminati. And they told me that they've been checking me out and everything, and they think that I'll be a good candidate, to recruit. So I'm like, damn. And I'm asking them questions to make sure that this is who they say. This is somebody and not a damn a recording or a machine or something. And of course, I know about the algorithms. You can put certain things in there, and they'll say certain things, or computers can say certain things. But no, I started asking detailed little things, and they were answering them. So it was a real person I was talking to. But yeah. So they asked me if I wanted to join the Illuminati. Man, they said that they was gonna pay me $1 million a month. I could move in any house, stay anywhere I wanted to in the world. Listen, y'all, everything I heard about the Illuminati, I thought about it then, and I was like, you know what? If they want blood sacrifices, I don't. It's just a few people that I'll save. It's a few people that'll stop me from being a part of the Illuminati. Please don't ask me for them. Please don't ask me for the people that I said that I would spare. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to experience that $1 million a month and live in any size house I want to in the world. Man, do y'all know what kind of living that is? But so we chopped it up for another good 30, 45 minutes. And then they sent me this form that I had to fill out. And they also let me know after completing that form, I couldn't talk to nobody about it. I had to keep it all secret. One of the agents would get in contact with me, boom, boom. And we was going to have to meet in a disclosed area, some resort or something. It was somewhere we was going to have to meet and all of this. And they was going to give me my first $1 million then. And I was like, man, look, I'm so ready. Where the fuck y'all at? And time went by, days went by. And I'm like, these people with, this kind of reach, this kind of touch, this kind of whatever, it don't take them long. This ain't damn Bell South. Is it a Bell South anymore? This ain't no damn AT&T where, we'll get somebody to contact you, just give them a few weeks. No, these people right here, they want you, they gonna come get you. So like I said again, I was hoping when they got in touch with me, it wasn't somebody that I loved so much that I wasn't going to be able to do it. And guess what, y'all? Nothing. These motherfuckers did not hit me back, and I hope y'all listening to my damn podcast. So, because I need some answers. Y'all got me all, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I don't know how many of y'all believe in Illuminati, but I believe it's something out there that's just as equal to the Illuminati. Even in me talking to them, they was like, yo, do you know what the Illuminati do? And I was like, no. I didn't want to say, yeah, y'all eat children, y'all tell people to kill they grandmamas. I didn't want to say all of that. But they was like, I know you've probably heard that we, do blood sacrifices and stuff like that. They was like, that ain't us, man. That ain't us at all. We want peace in the world. So, when you join the Illuminati, you have to agree to keep peace, to fight for peace, to fight for things that's right. And I'm like, damn, this is what I want to do. Like, seriously, like I'm sitting here listening or reading this information. I'm like, yo, when people ask me what I do now, I'm just going to be like, ill. I do the ill shit now. That's what I was going. That's what I was preparing myself for. But like I said, they never did get back in contact with me. I was looking for, man. Listen, y'all believe me or not, but I was waking up when I was waking up, getting ready to go to work. I was looking outside to see if my damn Bentley or my Rolls Royce was outside or something. Something they just want to give me a little incentive. You know what I'm saying? Just shoot me a little something to let me know that this shit real. You feel me? So Oh man, I gotta y'all. Even my right hand start itching after I start talking to these people. Man, I'm telling you that. Look, I'm not saying that they don't exist, but I don't think that was the motherfucker that got in contact with me, cause I was ready. My right hand started itching, so I knew right then that the $1 million was coming. You know, and I hope y'all ain't laughing at this, man. This is some serious shit. Like, I really believe that it's something out there like that, and they pick a select few people to be a part of this organization. So, crazy thing is, one thing my brother told me. My brother asked me this. And this, you know what? I ain't even tell him nothing about the Illuminati. I ain't told him nothing about them sending me an inbox, a DM. But he asked me, when was it? Yesterday? Yesterday, he asked me. He said, hey, because we were talking about playing this lottery. But somebody won it last night. Shouts out to whoever won that $530 million. Shouts out to y'all. But my brother asked me, he was like, if you was guaranteed to win the $530 million lottery, this is not them taking any taxes out, just that whole 530 was yours, would you give up your eyesight for it? I said, say what? My eyesight? Man, that's a hard one right there. It's hard to just say, okay, get these eyes, this little light of mine, and I'm gonna let it shine. All the light that you've seen before is gone. All the prettiness you've seen before is gone. All the fineness you've seen before is gone. Just everything that you see is gone for $530 million. You know, he went through all the little things of, oh, this could be generation for generation, you know, he set everybody up. I'm like, y'all be mad with me. You know, I don't know much about myself that I would lose. Now, like I said before, I could lose a lot of things. Like, I could lose my taste. I could lose my hearing. But you mean tell me when we go to France, I won't be able to see this shit? So I'm just going to have to smell the air, wave my hands around, listen to some people talk Italian, and be satisfied? Man, I ain't going to say it. But no, that shit'll drive me freaking crazy. So that's a question you should ask yourself. What are you willing to do for the bag? Like, what are you really willing to do for the bag? So I think I'm gonna leave y'all with this song. It's called Cold World, man, by High Science. And remember, you can reach me at Jesslissen@gmail.com. That's JESSLISSEN. Also look up Kullchr on any podcast platform. That's Kullchr. That's Kullchr, man. Look, I don't know why it sounds like I'm on the radio. Sound like I'm doing a radio thing. But yo, y'all go ahead and look, share, link up. It's much more we're gonna talk about on Kullchr. We got a few things coming your way. You need to stay tuned so you can be a part of it, man. Grow with Kullchr, man. Don't grow away from it. Grow with Kullchr, because this is going to be a brand that you hear and you're going to say, yo, I know that name from somewhere. You feel me? I could be reached on Buzzsprout, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. Like I said, just about any podcast podcast platform. Plus, you could just go to Google and Google Kullchr, Kullchr. I'm the only person out there. This is my name. I own this shit. So look me up, man. And here go High Science, man, with Cold World. Peace.
Yeah. So cold. The plan is frigid and it's vivid, and every individual in your district. Crimes committed, number signs so negative it's in the single digits. The chilliest atmosphere is where the killers don't care, and where the will is beyond being repaired. The skill of choice to do what most don't dare, as we prepare to exit the millennium. Minimums is not maximum. Niggas is catching novels instead of sentences for the cracks and the crumbs. I guess some sight to see all the blacks in the slums with their gas and guns. Roaches and rats become one. Gray color officers all for us, no solution. The revolution will not be televised or videotaped. Landscapes hidden behind gates with only a few ways to escape. They sick in the cell. The inmates frustrate to the killer will replace their bloodline and their blood trace.
Back the heat when we roll, cause the streets are so cold. Hustlers move that snow because the streets are so cold. Man, we keep them still toes cause the streets are so cold. Cause the streets are so cold. Cause the streets are so cold. Back the heat when we roll, cause the streets are so cold. Hustlers move that snow cause the streets are so cold. Man, we keep them still toes cause the streets are so cold. Cause the streets are so cold. Cause the streets are so cold.
Black cops in black neighborhoods, but when we act up, white cops they only come in when they call them in for backup. They need to slack up, then snatch your packs up, then lock your black ass the fuck up. Man, let your gun bust hit his fat gut. What? That's the damn truth, cause they love to slam you. Face down, they pullin' mace now. What a disgrace now. I couldn't handcuffs, they swear that they so damn tough. Man, these shit's so too tight. Fuck, red and blue light. What? They call them mo cars, my body's getting more scarred. Police swear they so hard, watch me pull they whole card. How you gon' protect them and serve us? Them boys in blue, they make me nervous. Sometimes I think they only purpose is to beat us, hurt us, leave us, desert us. But dead, they pray that high science never surf us. Put dope in the evidence locker, you can forget that. The chief of police, the sheriff, and the mayor, they gon' flip that.
Back the heat when we roll, cause the streets are so cold. Hustlers move that snow because the streets are so cold. Man, we keep them still toes cause the streets are so cold. Cause the streets are so cold. Cause the streets are so cold. Back the heat when we roll, cause the streets are so cold. Hustlers move that snow cause the streets are so cold. Man, we keep them still toes cause the streets are so cold. Cause the streets are so cold. Cause the streets are so cold. Superman in the Batmobile, highway I'm switching lanes. Clark hitting the suit looking for Lois Lane. Better sit your ass down just like Rosa Parks. Trying to stand up to me, bitch, I'll blow your brains. Man, I throw them things, a soldier overtrained. The coach you coach the game, the hunchback of Notre Dame. Dang. Shit, like I'm supposed to change. Shit, me, Pitbull, bitch, I'm off the heat when we roll, cause the streets are so cold. Hustlers move that snow because the streets are so cold. Man, we keep them still toes cause the streets are so cold. Cause the streets are so cold. Cause the streets are so cold. Pack the heat when we roll, cause the streets are so cold. Hustlers move that snow cause the streets are so cold. Man, we keep them still toes cause the streets are so cold. Cause the streets are so cold. Cause the streets are so cold.